we jump in, this clip comes from a workshop presented as part of the New York Public Library's Women in Business and Finance series. In this session, from March 4th, 2026, Annalise shares practical ideas on values-based budgeting, lifestyle creep, and building a financial life with more clarity and intention.
There's been a lot of talk about lifestyle creep. What lifestyle creep basically is, you started off at this lifestyle and somehow you get a raise, you make more money, you spend more money, and then eventually, like, not only are you not saving more money, but you are actually like running out of money or spending more. And that's kind of go over time. That's why we call it a creep. It's something that just happens over, a year, 2 years of time, and it's incremental, so you don't really notice it. But then it's also always shocking when people look at their finances and they're like, wait a second, like, how did this happen? I thought I have a budget. I thought I was doing good. And a lot of times it's the first important thing is to stay mindful, being intentional. What I recommend is, I don't think if you once you set your budget, right, you really need to hard monitor how much you spend every single day. I think doing a quick check on a monthly basis is good. Looking your credit card, looking at your, you know, definitely sign up to get alerts from banks and credit card, because there's a lot of fraud that's going on and you want to be aware of that. So definitely sign up for alerts. And outside of fraud and alerts, check once a month and take a quick look at your credit card. Just kind of make sure that everything is in place the way that you expected it to be. And then do an annual checkup to kind of review your spending goals and values. So maybe something that was important to you 2 years ago is no longer important to you, right? Then you can take that off your budget and then maybe replace it with something else that is important to you now. And I think that's how you can avoid the lifestyle creep. It's really looking at your budget and looking at how you're spending and focus on what's important to you and reviewing them over time, so that if you get a raise, instead of spending all of that, just have to give yourself a mindfulness checklist and say, oh, I just got a raise. If you have your 401k or your retirement account set to a specific dollar amount, maybe change that to a percentage so that the percentage automatically increase as you make more money. Change the percentage of, if you have auto debit savings, change that maybe to a percentage. Otherwise, be mindful and say, oh, I am making more money, so let me just increase my fixed dollar amount a little bit. Sometimes I think that's what's important. It's just, giving yourself a little bit of a reminder. And that's how you avoid the lifestyle creep. Because when you make more money, you don't want to be spending all of it, right? You want to take some of that and save it for your future self. So that's one way to really avoid lifestyle creep, or at least to minimize the impact that it has on you. It's just staying mindful with the planning process.